Hello, greetings. This is Gilles. I wanted to come and wish you a good day and to speak about this. We're getting ready for this great awakening, this planetary awakening. And this awakening on a personal level will happen suddenly. It will all comes like boom, like a flash, and all of a sudden we'll be living in another dimension. So, of course, we're eager to do that. We have to eliminate all the toxins from our body, to purify our body, to get ready, our physical instrument, for such a high level of intensity of energy. And so we want to work with the three primal ray of energy: the blue flame of power, the pink flame of love, and the yellow flame of wisdom. The blue flame of the father, the yellow flame of the mother, and the yellow flame of the son. And one of those frequencies, one of those light frequency, is dominant within ourselves. When we came into this reality, for my personal, I work through the yellow light of white and yellow light, but those three flames have to be balanced, understanding one of them is still dominant. And once we master the attributes and virtues of each of the three primal rays, then we can open ourselves to the seven ray, the rainbow light, all the way to the crown. We want to work with the violet fire as well. Want to work with the emerald green light, with the blue light, with the indigo light, and the violet fire. And when this is activated, it'll open up with the 12 rays, the five higher rays will be revealed into our consciousness, which then after that opens to higher rays or other rays. For each ray embodies certain divine attributes of divinity. For this great light has been given, there is a great deal of light that is given. We just need to learn to flow and not resist. This working. A lot of people rejecting the light, and there is a lot of people that do not want it. They want to stay within the control and the power and the ego. But everybody's receiving it, but not everybody's accepting it. But everything has to be felt before it is manifested. The good and the bad and the ugly. For right now, there is all kinds of negative things that are still being felt, just because we want to, from our choice, we will know we do not want them anymore, before we can choose to dissolve them. And there will soon be a revelation in the world, in the media, that will really shake the world to its core. A lot of people will be traumatized beyond whatever they believe, because whatever they can conceive, because this all this darkness has to be removed. And it's a dark alliance, the program of the dark alliance, the deep state, the old world order. It's a very old galactic program of control and deception that's been manipulated to keep the world in fear and imprisoned in that. But all of this is so all the conspiracy series are not serious, and they're gonna come into the picture. They're gonna come into the light to eliminate the darkness of duality. So because it has to be removed. And there's going to be all kinds of celebrities, billionaires, political figures that are going to be shown for who they are, for what they've been doing, which is very satanic, very, very dark, a lot darker than what anybody can even comprehend. Not everyone. There's some politicians, billionaires, and celebrities that are just good people, or they're just normal people, but some of them have fallen into this really dark power hungry energy. And so all of this might be really coming up to the picture, and that will be a major challenge for humanity. We have to stay calm and balance it out, because there's going to be a lot of anger surfacing from a lot of people, and so we're going to have to calm the energy down. It might come as a result of this lady, Gilles Maxwell, that's right now maybe instrumental in starting to open some doors, in revealing some of those things, which are a lot darker than what they're expressing right now. For it is a lot darker than all that, but it's not for me to talk about this. There's going to be some waves of suicide and imprisonment and all kinds of things, but the world has to be liberated, so this will come. Nobody can prevent the light from expurging all the darkness. For the light workers are truly heroes in this, in all of those who works for the light in this time of great darkness are really no matter what happens down here, it's like in heavens. They were recognized in heaven, in the eternal light of spirit. So it is, and many light workers will be called to become leaders of communities, leaders of countries, because that's not because of the power hungry or the desire to dominate, but for power, the love and light, the love and wisdom brings power that that is needed to open the door so that people can find their own empowerment and we can move into this world of freedom. But anybody that's called to move to a position of authority will be assisted and guided by spirit. So do not worry about anything, but be prepared to assume more responsibility. For right now, we have to use the dream time. We're using the dream time to get education. We're going to mystery schools. We're going to starships. We're going to other dimension, and we receive all kinds of information we couldn't really receive for our education down here because of the critical mind. So use the time when you wake up in the morning to understand there is a plane where you can actually get a lot of information. For the most important discoveries will be made during sleep time and will be revealed when we wake up, or during naps, or when we, like Einstein received this E equal mc square, like he was taking a nap, and when they woke up with this idea, and then he demonstrated through mathematics, but it wasn't something the rational mind could have conceived. A lot of the higher knowledge comes from above and is descending. So there'll be a lot of equations as well in mathematics that will be assisting us in solving so many things. I'm going to pull a few cards. Did I do that yet? I'm not sure. The highest wisdom is finance. So thank God, hallelujah, amen. finance coming in finally. It's like for finances, this world has been entrapped by the lack of the financial. Everything has been rigged on the financial level to keep those in power and to keep everybody else left out of the process. So now the power, the finance will be free. First, we have to free for ourselves, and then once we find this comfort, we'll be able to assist others as well. But the highest wisdom lies in the ability to manifest wealth and abundance and the constant flow of finance. What we need to understand is the galactic connection, our connection to the stars, to the galactic family, to the higher planes, to our soul. And to remember this galactic connection, what we need to do is the wish. We need to fulfill whatever wish we have made, and to disconnect all the old limited wish that to ask that all past, present, and future wish that are no longer part of our ascension and freedom process be released. The archangel can cut all the cords of this all the programmation in order for us to be free and to fulfill that whatever was the highest path of freedom and liberation. Because we might have in a past life we might have made vows of poverty or vows of celibacy, which isn't absolutely has to be left in the past and completely disconnected, so we can find true fulfillment in abundance and romantic sharing and abundance. And the outcome is to be free from imprisonment and slavery. For it is our own hands that are imprisoning us. For it is the door is open. We have to find open the door and through the vertical access and find this inner freedom that will bring enough energy down to liberate ourselves, so that we'll be able to face all our fear and dissolve them, which will bring us back to a very simple life. Yeah, it's like the Amérindian. Is they understand the power of the law of the circle, the power of the circle. When we place ourselves in a circle of light, we are completely unencumbered by anything that is. But the Amerindian is also about maybe going to America, or because America will soon be free as well. And it's also the Amerindians who are very much attuned to the great spirit of nature. They were very much aligned with their life were very ceremonial. They were the caretaker, the guardians of the planets, and so it is. This is all happening. So we want to focus on wisdom and focus on abundance and flow and finances as much as possible. For that is my primary focus right now. For some time, I'm catching some conversation between my higher self and my I am presence and other spirits. So it's kind of interesting. Sometimes I can't make heads or tails of it. Like yesterday, I realized my higher self was talking to, and my I am presence was saying, Allah is right about that. But what about it? What it is, I don't know what it is. But there is higher spirits in the universe that are creator spirits, and even other spirits that are always interacting on a higher level. and they have their own intakes. The I am presence remains the sovereign guide, the sovereign minister for all that is going on within our life as human beings. For the fragment, the inner fragment of the Father. So we do want to work in coordination to become one as much as possible. For the closer we are moving to this unity consciousness, the more alone we will feel also, because when we're going to find this unity, we want to bring this memory of separation. So it is all part of a process we have to trust. It's not always easy. So I just wanted to salute your courage for participating in this human adventure, for it is a challenge, and those times are difficult, but it will get better. This is a portrait of Claude Monet. It's a friend. I make this series of Art Master series. It's from 2019, and this is one of the first paintings I painted on when I arrived in France. It's 2002. It's about the 7 great families of spirit beings, and so it is. They're all very. There's a lot of magic in those paintings. They're all very different and very. They don't reveal always. Life is a self-revealing process. It doesn't tell. God doesn't tell everything about everything. It just keeps a lot of secrets, and He reveals it in time. But our awakening will be sudden. Huh? So be prepared, or get ready as much as possible. Do not judge yourself, and move little step by little step. And I sing this song that went through my head. It's a very old song. It's a very old song. It goes through my head like this. I'm sure you know it. It goes like this. In the cavern, in the canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. A light she was, and like a fairy, and her shoes were number 9. Herring boxes without topses, sandals were for Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Drove she ducklings to the water every morning just at 9, hit her foot against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Rubbing lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine, but alas I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I missed my Clementine, but I kissed her little sister and forgot my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Very old song. Yes, it is for me. It's like everything is. It all comes down to for new clients to reach me. I'm really most of my friends are in confinement somewhere in the world, so I'm really I really need to be able to create magic and miracle, and to be open to it, to be able to receive it. The card of the day is Tic-Tac. It is the great miracle of magical of the non-time, to be able to move into to find this time where you move into this eternity standpoint, this eternity, the point of eternity, the connection between linear time and eternity, to step out of time. And so it is about the intemporality of life, and to step out of things in order to have a glimpse of what eternity is, for we will fully experience it later on, but for now we need to connect to that realm of eternity. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.